Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Diane Boss. If this is your first time seeing this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and also turn on the notification bell. Yeah, I've come again. This is the part 2 of the video I posted about a lady and what she did to her husband and her children. Now, in that video, there's a place where the man questioned her and said that they only have 3 kids together. So how come now these 2 are also his children? Now that place got so many people confused that I even got a DM through my WhatsApp like, we really don't understand the part where you said he questioned her about the 2 boys. Okay, yeah, those 2 boys was said to be their relatives. That means like to say, but and since they were in that period, maybe they came for holiday or something. Since they were in that house for that period of time, they all decided to take the test. The only person that did not was their mom, which is his wife. But all of them in that house at that moment took the test so that they can differentiate or try to know, identify themselves. So when the test came out, it happens to be that they are not their relatives, is they are half brothers and sisters, because according to her, the children she has for this her husband, they are all female, they are all girls, there is no boys, so they are 3 girls. Okay, so these other 2 boys were said to be our relatives, maybe our sister's children, okay, which I said earlier. So but after the test came out, those boys weren't our relatives, they were actually our children. So that was where the dad, which means our husband, started questioning that how come these boys are of the same father with my daughter. He knows that they have only 3 girls, so how come these other 2 boys are also his children? So that is where she needs to explain. He knows that the both of them don't have boys together, they only have 3 girls. So that is where the confusion is, who are their real father. Okay, so during her confession, she said she had an 11 years affair with her husband's friend. My God, guys, can you hear that? She said she has been dating her husband's friend for 11 good years before they got married. So this particular story is quite confusing, because people will say, okay, if she has been living with this guy and she has been married to him for like ages, how come and when did she now give birth to those 2 boys? That is where the questioning is coming, and that is where it's getting the man confused. Now, according to the lady's confession, because she has the true story, she said the boys are much older than the girls. Okay, so which means she met the boys' fathers during school days, which means the 3 of them were both classmates in school. So she knew both her husband and his friend in high school. But as of then, she was dating her husband and his friend was his friend in school. So after they graduated, they all went their separate ways. But she later came in contact with his friend and not her husband. So that was when she fell in love with his friend and they both had these 2 boys. So it's like things didn't go well as planned. They now broke up. So after much years, she met this boyfriend, I mean this her husband again. So from there, since he has been dating her right from school, then they later lost contact, and for seeing her again, he was so excited. So he quickly asked her hand in marriage because he has known her since from high school, right? So she accepted when they got married. He didn't ask if she has had kids or maybe if she has got married before or something. Maybe, I don't know about that, they didn't say that part. But as time goes on, he kept seeing these 2 boys and he asked her like, who are those kids? She said they are her elder sister's children. So for them being her elder sister's children, they like come visiting her even after she got married. So this her husband accepts them like, okay, these are his in-laws kids. So is normal that you accept them. So that was how they continue until this is friend, because his friend also attended his wedding without saying a word that, okay, look, oh, this your girlfriend that you've dated before. After all of us lost contact, I came in contact with her and we had two boys. He didn't say anything. I don't know, maybe she asked him to keep quiet or something. They were all happy. He even attended their wedding. So after the wedding, he keeps coming around as bosom friend, as childhood friends. They are all like that, still the same thing. He keeps coming to their house. She will cook, all of them will eat, he will discuss, and he will also go out with this his childhood friend, not knowing that he has betrayed him or something has gone wrong somewhere. Until she gave birth to our first child, which is a girl, the second one, which is a girl, the third one, which is a girl, for this her husband, not knowing that they are not his children. And the first daughter said when they were kids, she liked seeing this his friend around their house. And since his daddy's friend, it's normal that you'll be seeing your daddy's friend around the house because he's a very close friend of them and is also their neighbor, their former neighbor. Because he became their neighbor at some point, since their childhood friend, they just want to stay together. That was what she was thinking, not knowing that something is wrong somewhere. So after they carried out the test, she found out that those two boys are half brothers. So since she wasn't really convinced, she asked her other two sisters to carry out their own test. So for them to go to that same hospital, thinking maybe the hospital made a mistake or something, they had to go to another hospital, where the sisters carried out their test. After 3 days, the test came out, and it happened to be that those other two girls also weren't his daughters. That was when the man went gaga. When someone don't colo now, the man just was over the roof. Like, what is really going on? You mean this other of my two daughters too are not my daughters? Like, what is going on? Nothing person no go see for Musa shop. Oh, maybe na milk you go see or na condensed milk. Oh yeah, milk you hear wetin they won't talk. I speak in Chinese language. Now them call
간 이해가 됐어. 매번 야야야야야 불러 널 야야야야 내 맘을 고백하려고 타이밍만 보는 나 그런 나를 넌 보며 왜 그러냐고 묻네 너 때문에.
After much shouting and pressure again, do you know that this man took his keys, went to inside his car and drove off? They started calling this man on phone. The man no gree pick. They called him day 1, he didn't pick. Day 2, he didn't pick. The woman was just there, like a statue. When like a statue, you're seeing a monument, just stood there, like she was just looking at them. She wasn't talking, nothing. They were like, "Mommy, speak now." She's not speaking. She was just dumbfounded. Instead of her to talk, she went into panic attack. They now had to rush her to the hospital because she must continue her confession. As if that is not enough. It's now day 3. The man is called. In fact, his phone was totally switched off. How are they going to contact him? They started contacting his neighbors, their former neighbors, not the main neighbors. Their former neighbors, their relatives, his dad. So they went to his workplace to find out maybe if he's there or something. He's nowhere to be found. They also asked some of his friends. They said they don't know his whereabouts. So later, the lady woke up from a panic attack. She recovered, and she later confessed that those 5 children are not his biological children. So that was how it all ended. And later, our husband's family came to the house through Atin's house, and our father-in-law started crying, and that was where the story ended. We don't know how it all happened again, maybe if he accepted her back or not. We don't really know. So this is all I have for you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe button. I'll be seeing you on my next video. Bye bye for now. Die boss.